Hey guys, how's it going? This is Poke Crimson, ex-Team Rocket executive, and I'm going to share with you guys how I source my Pokemon and TCG products for my business. So if you're new to your business and you don't have a distributor account, there might be some good information in here for you. Let's begin. The first source that I'd like to go over is eBay. eBay, every minute, there's always listings ending, and sometimes a lot of things sell a good amount below market. So you can look at a lot of listings for certain sets that you want to buy and make offers. Make an offer where you believe you can make a decent profit and then just leave it be. And then hopefully every day when you check, you will win some. So most often than not, you may not win a lot of them, but it's worth a try. The next thing I would like to recommend is large accounts on eBay that sell a lot of sealed products. Be surprised at some of the prices they sell at or what offers they're willing to accept. They buy large amounts of product from distribution at wholesale cost. And so when you make an offer at MSRP or near MSRP for sealed products, sometimes they will accept. So in my case, I've been buying a lot from eBay and getting great deals. So definitely look at some of those larger accounts on eBay that sell sealed cases of product. Also, I see every now and then people just sell bundles or things here and there at MSRP or less. And so it's not as easy to find due to the market these days, but their deals are out there in eBay. Another thing that I want to mention about eBay is if you have your business registered with the state, you want to make sure that you apply for a sales tax certificate for the state and submit your resale certificate to eBay so you don't have to pay sales tax. You as a business, if you're purchasing products on eBay to be used for your business, you should not have to pay sales tax. So that can save you, depending on what state you live, anywhere from 6 to 10%, which can make a huge difference on your profit margins. So definitely submit a resale certificate to eBay, and they usually approve it within 24 to 48 hours. And don't worry if you make any mistakes filling out the form. Watch a video on how to, and if you make any mistakes, they can send you a message and on any corrections that need to be made. The next source that I'd like to go over is flea markets and garage sales. You'd be surprised at what kind of gems you will find at those places. You can find good deals on sealed products, signal cards, sometimes maybe some sealed collectibles or memorabilia. So definitely worth a try. You can join some Facebook groups that lets you know if there's any garage sales going on in your area, or you can type in Google and find what large flea markets have it in your state. It may be worth the half hour to an hour drive if there's not one near you, because you can find amazing deals at flea markets. Also, it can be a great opportunity for you to make good content as well. The next source that I like to go over is Facebook Marketplace, which is probably one of the least recommended on my list. It's very difficult. It can be difficult finding good deals because it's usually filled with a lot of scalpers, people that clear out stores or they clear out stores and then sell at market. But every now and then there are collectors out there that sometimes just want to sell or let go of their collections, and reach out to them, make an offer, and maybe able to make a good deal. And so I've been able to find good deals here and there on Facebook Marketplace. There might be some frustration with people may not respond to you or maybe ghost you. So that's why it's one of my least recommended, but you can find good deals in Facebook Marketplace, and some local areas are much better than others. The next source that I like to go over is Japanese suppliers. And Instagram, sometimes you can find Japanese vendors that have large amounts of Japanese booster boxes all in their background, and they're always looking for business partnerships to purchase large quantities of booster boxes and other products from Japan. And so reach out to them, get an estimate on the pricing, make sure it includes the import fees and shipping, look at their posts, make sure they have a lot of make sure they have a lot of positive feedback, and also look at their reference posts as well for those that have worked with them. And generally, there's a few out there that are well known, so it's not hard to find that information on which ones are pretty big Japanese suppliers. Something that I like to add to it is to be careful of purchasing Japanese sets when they first come out, because there's a lot of hype, and so the prices are generally going to be the highest when in the first wave, and prices tend to drop really fast for Japanese products. So you can either do pre-orders to lock in the profits in the first wave, or you can just wait until the prices drop a bit, then make a large purchase. The next source is local car shops or online car shops. Most local car shops, due to the market, from my experience and from what I've read and seen, is they're charging near market or sometimes even above market. And so it can be very difficult to find a local car shop that still sells MSRP. Maybe you can talk to them and let them know that you're starting out your business, and maybe you can reserve a small allocation for yourself. You never know, they may be willing to work with you, and you can get a small allocation for MSRP pricing at this time. And hopefully in the future, once the market dies down, and you may be able to buy Pokemon products, I forgot to mention Pokemon products, maybe under MSRP eventually. Now, other TCGs, you can definitely find better deals usually. You can sometimes buy deals under MSRP or even at wholesale cost. A lot of these car shops and online car shops as well, they have these large distribution accounts, and they don't want their inventory just sitting there. They want to move it quickly, and so they can definitely give you better offers than other TCG products. And so definitely recommend trying to form partnerships with your local car shop, or find good online car shops that offers sales and usually better deals than other places. And so Pokemon might be a little bit more difficult, but for other TCGs like Magic, Y Shorts, Yu-Gi-Oh! And such, you can find much better deals. So definitely see what you can do with the local car shops or online car shops. Next, I would like to go over monthly memberships. These are a hit or miss. There's a lot of memberships out there that are just not worth it. Unfortunately, when you pay for a monthly membership, you find out that you still have to pay market pricing for a lot of these products. So it doesn't make sense to purchase a membership and also purchase products at market. It's a waste of money, especially when you have to buy bundles, when they have you purchase products that are not as desirable with the products that are desirable together. And so you have to pay for a membership and buy things that are not as desirable. Completely not worth it. Now, there are some good ones still out there that when you join, you can either purchase products at MSRP, and again, that's for Pokemon, and then for other TCG products, you probably can get under MSRP or even a wholesale cost. The good ones out there, from my experience, most of them are closed. They're not accepting any more clients, and so you may have to wait until the market starts to die down and people leave the membership program, and check their slots open. You can send an email out to them and let them know, hey, I'm starting my business, and I'd love to be considered in the future for a slot. And so there are a few good ones out there, and do your research and see which ones are highly recommended. And if you want more detailed information on membership programs, like which ones I would recommend, just send me an email and I can let you know in private. Monthly memberships can be a hit or miss, but there are some great ones out there. You can buy products at really good deals. Definitely look out for those. And then lastly, distribution. Distribution is probably near impossible to get at this time, especially for Pokemon. So my plan of action is to continue working on my brand, growing my social media presence, keep gaining more subscribers on my YouTube, and hopefully once I get big enough, maybe I can get noticed because the distributors, they're just people like you and I. They watch Pokemon YouTube videos as well, and I've heard or I've seen that a few YouTubers have gotten distribution just from a fan of theirs or someone that enjoyed watching their content from distribution. So definitely continue growing your social media presence, and then my goal also is to make multiple six-figure sales, because when you eventually do want to apply for distribution or they reach out to you, you want to show that you are making great sales on your own. It shows that you're more likely to have success in this business in the long run. All right, so those are all my sources, and a bonus one as well is Facebook groups or other Pokemon or TCG groups on social media platforms. The buy and sell groups. You can find great deals posted all the time on those groups. You can also make a post that you're looking for certain products, and as a business, your margins will need to be buying around 70-75% to make it worth it. And you'd be surprised at how many people are willing to sell their collections or products at 70-75%. And so it's worth a try joining different buy-sell groups for Pokemon and other TCG groups. So that is all that I have for now. Thank you for listening. We truly appreciate any support that you show us. Again, if you have any questions at all, please leave a comment or feel free to email me directly, and I would love to assist you with any questions that you have. All right, that's all I have. Take care and blasting off.